Good morning, friends. I wanted to talk about a local project. It was not so far, it hasn't gone very far. There's a church here in the neighborhood, Sunnyside United Methodists. In this blog post, I call it the Ghost Church. That's just because it does have a meal for homeless people or whoever in the basement. Like, I don't know what means testing, I haven't seen how it works exactly. And a coffee shop also started down there, but there's a whole rest of the building. So I was thinking, you know, where are we going to do makerspace, teacher training, student training? Now I know OMSI has not done any exhibits on Bucky stuff, like the whole number volumes. They did have a good one on the Pythagorean theorem and this Utragon theorem, just using water and plexiglass and stuff. Like there are many exhibits that we could do, but I think OMSI is more into getting franchised exhibits that come through and go to all the museums or something. It's like originating new material is what would be required. And also, I was going to have like, where do you go to figure out about cryptocurrencies? And not like they give you Bitcoin, but they could make up a currency. They could just teach about, you could have currency that's only good in the gift store or the coffee shop, and you could win some with little games, right? Win a little game, get it. It's like Avalon nearby, which is a corner arcade store where you're rewarded with stuff from the gift store. But we could do it all in cryptocurrency. And I know it's like the little kids playing the games might not get into the math behind it, but we have older kids, and then we have adults. So I was going to put a microwave tower on top of this and point it to OMSI, and OMSI could have think of this as kind of an annex where they'd have little vans because there's no real parking as a problem. And then it turned out there wasn't real, like the vans would come from OMSI and there'd be like summer camp all year round kind of stuff. And, a lot of people would just come here on the bus. Never mind about the van so much. There is good public transportation. But there are other problems. Wheelchair access was a major issue. Like I did meet with them and talk about, hey, could we do this? Could we turn this into a community center where we prototype some of this high tech stuff? Um, and of course, I'm pretty much, because I'm pushing a curriculum with whole number volumes, I'm treated as subversive, whether I want to be or not. Kind of how Bucky was feeling after a while. Like for a while, he was like the big cheese, and he had a lot of support and government, and people were like listening to him. But then he got more and more like, okay, now that I've shown you that the world could work, let's make it work. And that became a little bit too threatening. It's like, wait a minute, we just thought you're kind of a cheerful, funny guy with some cute domes. But if you think we're going to change how we do business, because like in Critical Path, he starts, talking about the legal system and how scarcity is created artificially. Not that we don't have enough natural scarcity, like there isn't infinite resources, right? So where there isn't scarcity, we shouldn't just create it out of nothing. But that's how people make a living a lot, by creating scarcity, like around digital assets, for example. They just can't figure a way to like more like President Yang, candidate Yang was talking about, a UBI, like pay everybody, and then those who have great creative talents, they're still going to want to exercise those talents. It's not like people are just going to sit around. If their needs are taken care of, though, they're going to think more. And I think the main thing is when people become subversive, you take away all their assets, and then they don't have anything but survival to really think about. And we do that a lot. So, anyways, it's not like I want to be um, marginalized because I push certain mathematical ideas, but I do think it would be beneficial to younger kids to approach today's world with better knowledge of, say, polyhedra, even. So, V plus F equals E plus 2. It's not just the whole number of volumes and just the whole thing that Fuller was trying to do, the world game, the global grid. I know people in high places have decided already for our benefit that this stuff can't be written about, apparently. I don't know. It's like, if you look through the literature, they, quote unquote, are really doing a great job of keeping this stuff underground. I always ask myself, where are the religious schools in this? And I've added that the Quaker schools, as far as I'm concerned, do teach this. As far as I'm concerned. Now, they may not teach it, but I'm saying they may not be Quaker either, as far as I'm concerned. So we've got possibilities here. There's a lot we could do. I'm still not giving up on OMSI. If you're listening, give me a call. All right, talk to you later.